What is up, guys and gals? It's me, Thomas Fan01 here, and today we are back at it again with another Transformer figure review, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Transformers Retro Release Deluxe Class Bumblebee, and yeah, this is definitely something. And the box is a little big for the frame, so we're going to remove the figure and take a look at the box, and then we're going to zoom in and get this in on regular frame. So, first thing, obviously, it is the retro inspired packaging. We have the new mold of Bumblebee. Well, new being very loose here. On the back of the packaging, you have Bumblebee specs. You got the nice, beautiful imagery artwork that goes on. You got the character card if you want it. It's officially licensed by Volkswagen. So, yes, sir. And removing said packaging off to the side, now we can get into a yellow beetle. Are you shocked? I know I am. That's for sure. That's for sure on this guy. For sure, I was shocked when I found out that we were getting a yellow beetle. In fact, I was even more shocked that we were getting a freaking this yellow beetle. I thought of all the beetles we were going to get another release of the Studio Series 86 Bumblebee. I thought we were going to get that. But no, and I'm also grateful to say no. So, you know, hey, congrats. Now, in terms of this character, it is the exact same thing as the Netflix mold. So pretty much all of what's going to be said here is pretty much just going to be a rehash of that. And let's just be real here. We all know this is a repaint, slight remold of the Earthrise Cliff Jumper. We all know it. We also all know that Cliff Jumper is going to be getting a Studio Series 86 mold here sometime in the near future. So that's not even going to be that big of a shock. So, and all of the accessories and everything that come with it, including the gun, the little extra bits that come along with it, all of that, it's all the same. Nothing has changed except for the shade of plastic and the paint that it all comes in. So, only reason why I say that nothing has changed is because really, well, nothing has changed. This hasn't changed, and this really hasn't changed. So, I suppose if we're really just going to dive into it, let's just get him into scale comparisons, and then we shall transform him, and then we shall rank him and end the video. So, here he is next to quite possibly the next retro release, which I'm actually kind of hoping they do a retro release of this guy in both G1 and G2 colors. So, yeah. Here he is next to the retro release Sea Spray. Here he is next to our previous retro release. Here he is next to the new Wheelie, which I still dig this mold, by the way. And here he is next to his Studio Series 86 counterpart. Alright, and because all of this is the exact same, we're just going to get into the weapon storage bits of this first. And when I say weapon storage, it's a loose thing because this is what Cliff Jumper did. So because what Cliff Jumper did, you know, Bumblebee now has to do the same thing. So you gotta remove these, gotta remove all of this, rip all of it apart. Take this, flip it out, and there we have all of this stuff just the way it needs to be. And to start, we're going to start with this piece here, and there's these two little tiny ports and one giant port where this peg is going to go, and these two tiny little pegs are going to go right into here on the back. So, and as I've stated, this is exactly the same as the original mold. So there's no question in my mind whether or not this is like the exact same thing. So next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to come to these pieces here, and these are going to form skis underneath the tires. They just tab underneath like so. There you go. And if this will stay back in spots, come on, you know you want to. So there we go. And then these pieces you can I do believe they're supposed to go like this or something of that nature. I can't remember exactly where these were supposed to store, but from what I remember, this is pretty much how this is supposed to look. But from what I also remember, there's supposed to be something on the back here that you're supposed to put these into as well. But I digress. Anywho, this is all the storage that you pretty much get for it. Yeah, at least for these pieces. So obviously what you would do is you would take these and turn them into the rocket launcher for Bumblebee, which again is not that big of an issue, and I will go over how to make everything the same. But first, let's get this guy into his robot mode, and to do so, we're going to come to this back section here. Just going to come down, and we're going to just yoink this back section off here, and if you can, fold down this piece here. And this is going to become a shield, and this is what you've got left. So there you have that. And to continue with that, you're going to split the front up here. Just bring it kind of down. Bring this down. Take the tires, fold them back. Take these pieces, fold them down. Find the little groove where this little tab is going to go into. There's a bajillion of them, so you can find whichever one. Do so like that, then do the same thing on the other side. Take this, fold the Bumblebee foot down, or fold the tire down, fold the Volkswagen front forward, or yeah, down, and there you have that. And then come to this roof section, pop this up, take this piece, fold that down, close this back up, actually open it back up, sorry. Then you're going to take these pieces, you're going to then bring these all the way up, and then these are going to get locked into place by the chest. Rotate the waist, or bring the waist down, and then rotate at said waist, and then bend said arms. You're going to take this, and this is where that's going to go. You can do it like that, but the more proper way to do it is to angle this just like so, and there's the port that's going to go like so, and that's going to hold all that in place. Now let's get the weapon ready to go. And the weapons, well, we can either have him with multiple weapons, or we can have him with one giant one. And as pretty much to know, this whole thing is like you're just supposed to do the giant one. And these two guns are almost identical, or pretty much identical, just pretty close to identical. So you're going to take those, you're going to peg them into each other. You're going to take one of the skis, you're going to take that, peg it into the side, like so. And then you're going to take this, you're going to plug this into the back, like so. And then we're going to take this, and there you have Bumblebee, or the retro Bumblebee, in his robot mode. And I gotta say, one thing I do not like about this figure, there's no painted eyes on this guy whatsoever. So he just has that soulless stare right at you. Yeah, it's very soulless and very, very concerning to me. So, yeesh. Anyways, let's get him into scale comparisons. Then we'll rank him, end the video, and move forward. So, here he is next to Legacy Cosmos. Here he is next to the Retro Sea Spray. Here he is next to the Retro Release Wheelie. And finally, here he is next to Studio Series 86 Bumblebee. And honestly, I have a question for y'all. Which one would you keep? Would you keep this one or this one? I'm personally going to keep this one because it's the Studio Series 86, and that's the one that everybody goes for. So, yeah. But anyways, so to rank this figure, okay. I'm gonna give the same thoughts that I gave the original Netflix Bumblebee, which was, why did you redo the mold again, and then re-release it again, and then re-release it again, and then re-release it again? This is the most ridiculous re-release I think I've ever seen. And the reason I say that is because we have had I don't know how many re-releases of this mold. We are probably going to get another one, maybe two, within the next year. And on top of it, they haven't released the one that we want them to re-release, which is Goldbug. However, again, I won't complain because we did get Retro Bumblebee, but at the same time, if everybody didn't get the Netflix Bumblebee, or at the very least get the re-release of it, I don't know what the whole point of owning this figure is. So I'm going to rank this a 3 out of 10 for that specifically, because this is the umpteenth re-release of this mold that we've gotten, and I just don't care for it. It's one of those figures that's just one of those, I don't know why you bothered to redo this again, but because you're going to redo it again and you're going to drop it on clearance, I'll buy it. So for $10, I wasn't going to complain, but at the same time, if you did buy this thing brand new, I feel sorry for you in almost every respect, because this did not need to happen again. This figure happened because Hasbro was like, well, what figures can we throw in the retro line? Oh, well, we just got another Bumblebee mold. Why don't we just put the old one back in there? And that's what they did. So, yeah. Anyways, this is Thomas Fan 01 saying, do not forget to check out the main channel, and do not forget to subscribe down here somewhere. And also the same thing goes with notifications. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be notified of all of the next Transformers reviews that we do. And the next one I do want to say is probably going to be coming here soon. I don't know which one yet, but it's going to be coming soon. So do not forget to check all of that out. And do not forget to check out Jordy's Rail videos, Patrick's Voice Rail, Riveted Rail Fan, Riveted Reviews, Alexander Rothschild, Take Along Productions, Bravely GG, iStar 552, Trooster Tube, Kitten Cat 999, Lemon Lime Studios, Zaga the Animator, or Zaga and Oreo, Corey Tucker from Facebook, and oh, what the hey, we'll throw him out there as well, Sentinel Edits. Do not forget to go check all of them out, and do not forget to check out the main channel as I stated previously, as it helps us out, and we are so close to 2,000 subscribers. I would like to hit 2,000 before the end of the year. That would be my ultimate goal to do so. So, anyways, this is Thomas Fan 01 saying, do not forget to keep playing with your toys.